What is going on, everybody? Casual Crypto here. A quick tutorial on for how to get started with CryptoBlades and how to, I guess, make money in this game. So, if you're new here, this is a channel where we talk about new games, new project, new youth farming projects, and how you can grow your crypto space. If you haven't heard about CryptoBlades, check out my video in the description below to see what is CryptoBlades and why it's special. So, let's get started. You go to the website cryptoblades.io. This is the website of CryptoBlades. You want to click on CryptoBlades game, so which will take you to the app page. And if you don't have any blade tokens, or not blade but skill tokens, you can buy them here, right? You can click buy skill, and it'll take you to Ape Swap. And if you're totally new, you want to hit the ground running, my recommended amount of skill that I'm using is basically the cost of recruiting 4 characters plus forging 1 or 2 items. Currently, at this rate that we have right now, the rate I'm going for is about like 1.6 to 1.8 skill, and that should be enough for me to have a full roster of 4 characters and plus 1 or 2 weapons right there. Alternatively, you can also go to the market and buy characters, but currently the current for the current update, it's pretty hard to buy characters because what you have is you have a lot of like these sold like sign, right? And you can't tell like which ones can you buy because they are sold right now. They're not being listed. Oh, randomly you may have like characters like these like level 1 characters that's being like sold for like way above like asking price, right? Like this one level 1 per character, you're paying double the price. So I would say that currently, if you just want to get started, just go to the plaza and just recruit them as you go. Eventually you could swap characters. Like if you want to have like a deck of all water character, you can start switching characters around so that you can have like one account for each element. But this is for those who want to go into like a large scale gaming. But you're just casually gaming, you want to make a couple bucks per day. This is probably the way to go. You can see I'm just gonna recruit another character right here. I have 2 character, a water character and a tree character. And each time when you recruit, you interact with the smart contract. So here I had to spend about this much BNB to give them permission to spend my coin. So one thing I like about this system of this is it's a very permission based system, right? You won't see the website like draining all your money because they have access to your wallet. And now you give them permission, and you can go here, and then they'll and every time you interact with a smart contract, right? For our case, we created the character, we pay 0.00 like 25 BNB. So that's around like 40 cents 60 cents and so on. It's not that expensive, and over time you will make your money back. Given that the prices of skill goes up and you get more character for this. And likewise, you can also go to blacksmith. You can also forge weapons too. For when you first start, you get one level 1 sword, and then I got like a level 2 sword just by forging. So this is a pretty cool function right here. You can also reforge if you don't like what you have. And yeah, it does cost you, but you can see now I have like one of each element, except I need one more to get fire person. There's no guarantee like what you'll get is what you want, but it's worth trying anyway. Because there are 4 elements in this game. You have water, you have wood, you have electricity, and then you have fire. And just like how it works in real life, water beats fire beats wood beats electricity, and electricity beats water. So you have these 4 elements, and when you pick a fight, you want to have your character. You want to make sure that your element is superior to the element who you're going up against, and this gives you a higher chance of winning a fight. And of course, you can see that I just got last person, which is also a water character. So there's no guarantee that what you want is what you get, but but yeah, if you're lucky enough, you will get that. So let's see if we can forge any more weapons right here. Right, we can we can forge another weapon, or we can reforge an existing weapon. So for now, I'm just going to forge another weapon. I do have some leftover skills, which I don't really need them at the moment, unless I'm selling or unless I'm buying more characters. So I'm just going to forge a couple more weapons right now. So you can see that, yeah, so you can see for each weapon right here, you have like a primary element. So this one is an electricity element, but it does like extra like dexterity points, right? Bonus, like using wood power. And there are pros and cons to elements that are like this, where you have one element here, one element here. It allows you to be flexible with who you're fighting against, but there are also benefits to having just single element. Like if it's water, then you have the other water. Likely, let's go to the combat zone. Let's go to the combat zone. So we're gonna have to pick a character. So I pick So if you look at the characters right here, I have this character right here, and then I'm gonna go to combat, and then you have to pick a weapon, right? So the person I picked is a water person. Maybe I'll pick water to maximize their combat abilities. And you can see that I have like a bunch of fights right here. Like these are all like characters with different elements, right? So you can see this person is a tree person. This is a electricity person. This is well, tree and electricity right here, right? And each of them, they have like a power right here. And if you beat them, you get this much XP. And these XPs, you can turn them into I guess higher level ups. So let's go. Let's for now, we know that we have a water person and we have a water weapon, right? And this water weapon can also do like I guess tree damage. Water and tree they are like on the opposite end of the spectrum, so they're not going to do we're not going to have any advantage over them. But because we have a we do have a weapon, right? And we have a dexterity like of 220, right? It shows that we have a very high likelihood of victory. So and you can also choose to decide you want to fight once, twice, 3, 4, or 5 times. By choosing a 200, by fighting 5 times, right? You are fighting 5 times, but you're only spending 1 time of your gas fees. So there is a benefit to fighting 5 times a day, or 5 times in one go. The downside is if you lose all 5 shots. So this is something you have to consider, and you can see that we can pick like you can choose like between these 4, right? Some of them would say possible victory, some of these likely, and these are like very likely. The way I go about is I just pick someone who is very likely to win, because I don't want to lose my gas like from a bad fight right here, right? And from fights and such, I actually found out that I can actually use like a 25 250,000 gas fee, and that can help me get this order processed through. If you want to be safe, you can also do like 300,000, right? That takes down your gas by about like 60%, by 40%, right? And you don't have to pay the full price. And so you set the order right here, and then they'll say something like waiting for fight results. So this is just how you can fight, right? And you can see you have 4 characters. So for each day, you can fight 4 times, like, and you multiply that by the number of characters by times you want to fight. So you can see we just won this fight. It's just by like a 2 dice roll, right? Our dice roll and enemy dice roll. Because we got a higher dice roll, we won the fight. We got EXP, and we also got skill points, right? So you can do this, and then now we can move on to the next person, right? Next person is a tree person. We have a tree weapon. Right, now we can click here, fight the next person, right? Same thing, pick how many fights. We want to do 5 fights in one go, because we don't want to spend too much time, right? And also gas fees. And every time I fight, I just change my gas fee, so I pay a bit less. And you go about, and sometimes you may win, sometimes you may not win. So even before our case, we want to maximize chances of winning, right? Which is very likely victory. So you can see we just won another fight right here. We got these skill points, and over time these skill points they do add up, right? And you can cash them out. And then this is with another fight, right? This time you noticed how we have like possible, unlikely, likely, likely, right? We don't have very likely. So what we can do is you can change your weapon to another one. So this person's electric person, you get an electric weapon, and we can see like who can we fight that where we have an advantage. And for this case, it's this person. Electric has advantage over water, right? So we do that, and even if you are in the situation where like even if you have both weapons, you cannot find anything, you can wait until the end of the hour, and they'll give you a new set of people to go up against. But I know some people don't have the time for it, so this is why there is a benefit of having multiple weapons, right? So that you can change every time you change a new weapon, they give you a different set of people to fight, and yeah, the more weapons you have, the better off you can be. So we just won another fight right here. You can see over time these skills, they do add up, right? And you can see that we already got like 0.03 skill that we can withdraw. And if we choose to withdraw early, we do suffer a penalty. So this is something you do want to consider, that you may not want to take your earnings that quickly. So let's go back to this fight. Water. Best fight is to fight someone with fire. And I'm gonna pick this one because it's a very likely victory. And we can go here, change the gas limit, and after the fight, we will tally up how much skill points we have, right? And right now we can see that we've earned around like 0.03, and after we add this together, it should give us a 0.053, right? If we're gonna take like 0.053, and let's do this to USDT. USDT or BUSD, whatever stablecoin you want, right? You can see that just from this today, with this quick fight with these 4 characters, I made $2.20. Now imagine if you can multiply this with 10 accounts. That's $20 right there, just for one fight. And then you can probably, and these stamina, they do recharge at the end of the they do recharge right here, 1 point every 5 minutes. So in about like 12 hours, you probably have about like 120 points. You can fight again, right? Or you wait like a day, right? Almost around like, I believe it's about like, yeah, you wait enough time, it will recharge to 200, right? But sometimes I do think that it's easier to just wait 12 hours and then use up all the stamina you have, and then you come back in 12 hours. And I know that yeah, like some people, they do it once in the morning before they go work, and then they do it once more like after they come back from work, and then they wake up the next morning to do it. So this is by like 12-hour cycles, right? So this is one way to go about it, and that way you can maximize your stamina use, and you don't waste it. Because right, and then likewise, same thing here, right? Your weapons do degrade over time. You can see for this weapon, it has degraded a lot, right? And the good news is it will recover over time. So you do have to let it recover over time. And this is why there's a benefit of having multiple weapons right here. So there you have it, guys. Just a quick introduction on how to get started on CryptoBlades. I could see that this game will be going somewhere in the long run. They do have the team. The team has a lot of ambitions and a lot of ideas on what they want to do with this game, and I feel that like with like over 300, almost 400,000 users and growing every day, this game will become big. So this is how you get started. If you like this video, remember to just smash that like button, hit subscribe, and tick the little bell notification icon. So And if you're new to CryptoBlades, you don't know what CryptoBlades is about, I invite you to check out our other video on what CryptoBlades is and how to get started. So once again, thanks for watching, everybody, and I'll see you guys at the next video. Peace and love, my friends, and God bless.